Hi, I'm Emily Walsh, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a review as a feminist of Austin Dunham's vlogs. That's his YouTube channel name. He made a video recently called 5 Red Pill Truths Every Man Must Know, and I'd like to share my thoughts and opinions on this video.
Yo, what is up, 80 team? Austin Dunham back again with another video. So in this video, we're going to discuss 5 red pill truths that every man should know. So being involved in this red pill lifestyle and learning things over the course of this past year, there have been a few instances where certain things constantly pop up again and again, and you probably see them in the comments. And today we're going to dive deep into those certain topics and things, and it's really going to open your eyes, all right? So let's go ahead and get into the first point. All right, guys, the first point, and we have definitely seen this in the comments, and that is, she is not yours, it is just your turn. Now, I know that might hurt some of you guys' feelings, but think about it. There's some truth to the statement, and there's a reason why it has gotten so popular in the red pill community. So if we think about it with your relationships, whatever, non-monogamous, monogamous, doesn't matter, inevitably and statistically, they are likely to end. So what you need to do is practically enjoy the ride for however long it may be, and enjoy the moments together, because for whatever reason may happen, she might end up leaving you for a better option. She gets tired of you. You know, we all have been there where, you know, things just get kind of dry and then they start acting different. And then out of nowhere, you felt like you had her, and then bam, she's gone. So
I feel like this can also be applied to women as well. Like, you know, live in the moment, enjoy the time that you spend with each other, because maybe that person, you might fall out of love, you might realize that, you know, the honeymoon's over and that you're not really as compatible as you once were. So kind of like for both parties. Let's continue.
even with myself, for example, in a non-committed relationship with few people, I guess you could say, is that I realized that it could end at any given moment and I can't be mad about it. So this is a term personally that I pretty much live.
I don't understand why you can't be mad about it. I mean, okay, you can't be mad, but like you can be upset about it, and anger is just a mask for sadness. So if a relationship ends, you can be sad about it. It's okay to be sad about a relationship ending. You don't have to hide your feelings.
By at this point in time, and I know that everything and anything will come to an end. So if you live by this statement too, then you're just gonna be, I guess, more grateful about your experience whenever it does end, you know what I mean? Because at the beginning, you already knew that it was. So might be a little bit pessimistic, but I would rather be grateful than disappointed. So that's the first one. Let's move on to the second one. All right, so point number 2 is that you cannot change a promiscuous woman, aka you can't change a hoe into a housewife. Have you heard?
Ooh, okay, this I definitely have a big issue with. It's a very sexist word, using the word hoe. I mean, it's not okay for someone to say the N-word, so why is it okay for men to use very sexist words? Now, promiscuity doesn't mean that they're cheaters. Sometimes, you know, females, just like males, enjoy having a huge sex life. So yeah, it's really offensive to call a girl hoe. And just because a girl has multiple sex partners, or I mean, how much is multiple sex partners? You can't turn them into a housewife. BS. I call total bullshit on that one. I know plenty of people that had a healthy sex life and are now married, and they still have a healthy sex life, but they only have sex with their husbands. That's just how it works. You know, like guys do it and no one says, oh, you can't turn a promiscuous man into a husband. BS, you can't. Like, what the hell?
Heard that before? Because I definitely have. And one time I put on a cape trying to save one, and guess what? It did not work out in my favor. So the biggest rule out of this one is that you don't want to put on that cape. You don't want to save these girls, because I promise they might kind of manipulate you into thinking they're a changed woman, but whenever they are given the chance to act in a promiscuous way, it's going to bother you, and it will be prevalent, and it will show up again. And there are a few red flags.
Do you mean cheat or something? Because yeah, like I said, men sleep with multiple women all the time. That doesn't make them cheaters, and that rule should be applied to women as well. I don't understand why it isn't. And I do agree with him that you shouldn't go into a relationship trying to save someone. Going into a relationship with someone that enjoys a good sex life, has multiple sex partners, I mean, if they want to commit, then that's what they want to do.
That you can actually screen out for a promiscuous woman, but you don't even want to bother it in the first place. And definitely do not get into a relationship with a promiscuous woman. Like, if your bros are telling you that she's been around town or she's been with your whole entire friend group, bro, what are you doing trying to cuff this chick?
Okay, so love is love no matter what it is. If a woman is in love with someone, like, unless they have a history of cheating, that's fair enough. If someone has like multiple sex partners or whatever, does that mean that they're not worthy of love, or like that they can't love someone and be committed, not cheat? Like, being promiscuous isn't the same as being a cheater. So this is like complete bullshit. Yeah, it's really slack. It's like saying that women who have slept with too many men are now not worthy, and obviously that's just incredibly cruel.
Because it's only going to come right back to you. Remember, you cannot change a hoe into a housewife.
Again, using the word hoe to describe a woman is very disgusting. I know you're a black man, but I would never call you the N-word, because I'm respectful of different races, and you should be respectful of women as well.
And if you try to, you're going to learn the hard way like I did. So hang up that cape and only route with girls who don't give you those signals. 3 is that you must realize that you as the man are the prize. And she must know that and feel that way about you too.
Wow. You're the prize. Okay. Okay, it's funny how like when women get treated like they're the prize, that's like objectifying, but like men are trying to be like, when men say like, oh, I'm the prize, then it means like they're a big stud. It's so weird. The double standards. But if you treat each other like you're the prize, I guess, a prize is something that you win. And I don't think that relationships is something that you win. I think it's about coming together and living your life, having like a best friend that you're also sexually attracted to, and you may or may not want to have a family with. I don't think it's anything to do with winning.
For a lot of dating standards and what I've seen, women are positioning themselves as the prize and kind of putting men in a lower position, especially if they don't feel like they match up to you from a status standpoint or from a money standpoint. And that is the whole reason why the dating dynamics are skewed and why women tend to date up and men tend to date down, right?
I don't think that women date up and men date down. What do you mean by dating down? Like, honestly, I'm not for, oh, this person is out of my league or something like that. I don't believe that people are out of people's leagues, because that's not what love is about. Love is not like a job, you know, where you work your way up to different positions, like different statuses and stuff. It shouldn't be about status seeking. It shouldn't be about money. It shouldn't be about, you know, beauty and how good looking someone is in comparison to their partner. I don't think that people I don't think people go up or go down, unless if they're being superficial.
So in that case, regardless, you should always feel like the prize. And if she's not showing signs that you are, for example, she feels like you should put her on a pedestal, or she's making you chase her, then you already know that's not gonna be the girl for you, bro. Remember, it all comes down to self-improvement with this red pill stuff. And
It's funny how when women play hard to get, this guy is saying like, oh, you know, don't go for the women that play hard to get. But then if women aren't playing hard to get and they're saying, hey, I'm being open and honest, I'm being vulnerable, I really like you, then that's seen as clingy. Like, there's so many times where people have accused me of being like clingy, and I'm like, no, I'm just being open and honest that I like you. And it's not like when they say I don't like you that I cling on to them. No, I just like move on. But yeah, it's weird how like he's kind of saying that you should go for the more girls that aren't playing hard to get, whereas like my whole life I've been taught to like play hard to get, and I'm like, that's just not me.
Becoming the best version of yourself. So in the end, you literally have no choice but to be the prize. Me, myself, any girl that I deal with, I already know, and hopefully they should know too, that I am the prize in this relationship in whatever we are doing. And if they don't realize that, then I'm out. And the way I'm able to catch that is by their actions, how they treat me, what they say to me, little things like that over time. So keep becoming the best versions of yourself and put yourself on that pedestal. All right? I'm a humble person, and I've been told by some of my counterparts that sometimes I'm a little too humble and that I need to be a little bit more arrogant, and maybe that might help.
Yeah, see, women get told to play hard to get and make men chase for us. And I guess this is the male equivalent, that you've been told that you need to act more arrogant and act like more like that you don't care. But I think this is all just toxic things to try and avoid being disappointed or being upset. But the thing is that life is about feeling upset and chasing things, having expectations, and getting your heart broken and getting rejected over and over and over. But the thing is that you'll find that the most successful people are the ones that have been rejected or had their heart broken the most.
Help change your mindset too in regards to that prize mentality. But remember, you, yes you are the prize. So have you ever heard a girl say, I'm friends with all guys because girls give me too much drama? Or maybe, don't worry, he's just a friend. We're just friends. He's one of my good friends.
I have so many male mates.
It's from school, blah, blah, blah. Guys, and I've learned this a long time ago, and just me, myself, is that guys and girls cannot truly be friends. Now, there are some cases where they can, but overall, 90% of the time, here's what's happening. Either the guy has already smashed, and now they're friends, in my case with a lot of the girls I'm friends with. Two, the guy wants to be more than friends with her, so he's kind of just playing his position and waiting for the right time to slide in when she is most vulnerable. AKA, let's say you and your girlfriend are having issues, she goes to her guy friend to discuss the situation, and he's like, oh, you always got a shoulder to cry on and to suck on, if you know what I mean, right? So I have seen it firsthand with my...
Yeah, no, I agree with him that there is guys out there that do lead women on to believe that they just want friendship when really they want more. They're trying to get in somehow. It usually never works. I can see that, but I actually have true friends, like true guy friends that have never tried to hit on me. And I've actually, I've had times where I've been friends with this guy and I've been really horny and I've hit on him and he's been like, nah, I don't really want to do it. And he's like, I don't like you in that way. And I'm like, oh, okay then. So, but we've continued being friends. It's so ridiculous. I think he's just projecting his own feelings, like he doesn't care to have girlfriends or he wants to have sex with his friends that are girls. But that doesn't go towards like everybody.
My eyes, and I've been in both positions. I've been that guy friend to where I'm just playing it cool and the girl comes to me when she's having issues, and I've been in the situation where she told me it was just a guy friend, and in the end it ended up being more than that. So the only way guys and girls can truly be friends, in my opinion, is if it's business related and it's professional, so they literally can't be just strictly business, or there's mutual non-attraction towards both parties, meaning I do not find her attractive and she does not find me attractive at all.
Which happens a lot. There's a lot of guys that I'm like, I'm not attracted to them, and they're not attracted to me, or they're just not attracted to you know, I know a lot of guys are like, yeah, they fall for girls that are, you know, quiet and stuff, and I'm very loud. I'm just not their type, and they're not my type. So, but that happens a lot. So.
Or either. But even then, if they hang out enough, there can be some sparks of attraction there. So if you have a girl who has a lot of guy friends, and or she's telling you she only hangs out with dudes, keep that in the back of your head, all right? Let that be a red.
I don't think that you should keep that in the back of your head, because it's only going to just play into your fears. And then you're just going to self-sabotage your relationship. Don't do that. All you're trying to do is to try and prepare yourself for that woman to cheat on you. And what he's trying to do is he mentally prepares himself that that woman could cheat on him, so that he's not as hurt when it actually happens. The only problem with that is that, yeah, it festers in your mind and you end up self-sabotaging your relationship.
Flag for you. I don't know about y'all, but the girls I deal with, I like them to have only girlfriends, and I like them to have a small circle of friends too. Not a lot of dudes. Big red flag. All right, so number 5, and this might surprise a bit of you guys, and that is that the red pill doesn't only apply to females. I know we talk about a lot about female nature and how females are, and females do this, females do that, and even in this video I talked about females mostly. But what I've realized about this red pill stuff and realizing the true reality of things is that it's not just female nature, but it's actually human nature. Guys actually can and do act the same way as some of these points that I'm talking about, given in the right situation. So let's kind of reverse it. And I'm not trying to be on the girl side or anything like this, but let's actually think about this, reverse it. Me, myself, if my girlfriend says, why do you have all these girlfriends? And I tell her, oh, they're just friends. But in the back of my head, I know that either they want to get with me, either I have already gotten with them, right? It can go both ways for everything. But the reason it's so prevalent in the female community is because of, like I said, the blue pill dating standards. The media was kind of brainwashed us over the course of years since we were young, and how women are raised by their dads, their moms, stuff like that. So it's kind of brainwashed society. But like I said, what I realized is it goes both ways. Dudes can flake too. I've flaked on girls all the time. I've led on girls who I had no interest in. I've lied to girls. I've done everything.
Yeah, see, this is just playing on the type of person that he is. Yeah, I've never led on guys, you know, like I've been nice to guys and they've accused me of leading them on, but being nice to a guy isn't leading them on. They just got the wrong impression. That's not leading them on. But yeah, this just goes towards the type of guy he is, and I think that if you meet a guy like this, yeah, you don't want to date a liar.
That I've seen in the red pill community, just vice versa. And I feel like that's where we're hitting the equilibrium, and that's where guys will kind of, you know, come more into power, so to speak, by playing that reverse card in the dating community with all this stuff, everything we talk about. So just realize whenever you do watch these videos and ingest this information that it does mostly apply to females, but guys can also do it too. Guys, if you want more videos like this where I kind of dive deeper into points.
Okay, so my final say about this is that I think that it's very much a response, like a fear-mongering thing. He's just reacting to bad experiences that he has in the past, and he's applying rules that he thinks that will protect him from getting hurt in relationships. So like trying to recognize the type of person that they are. And I think that sometimes it is like there's narcissistic people out there, and we do need to recognize narcissism in people, whether that be for relationships or with friends. However, how many sex partners someone has in the past has nothing to do with their commitment to you. It has nothing to do with how loyal they are. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is that if someone wants to, you know, be openly sexual, then you gotta think, do I like someone that's openly sexual, or do I like someone that's a little bit more conservative? It's about your own what you want in a person. Not, okay, this rule all applies, don't date promiscuous women. It's like, that's the thing, like there's a lot of this promiscuous women thing bullshit. But the thing is that I remember when I was younger, and I think I'd only slept with like 2 people, which was like my boyfriends at the time. So like, not at the same time, but I had a boyfriend for a long time, and then we broke up, and then I had another boyfriend. And once we broke up, a little bit later, I got with one other guy, like one guy. And then I had everyone kind of saying like, oh, you know, I'm an SLUT, I'm this and I'm that and I'm promiscuous. And I'm like, I've only had sex with one person. So when you say, oh, if you hear about a girl that slept around, it's like, that girl could literally, like, I've heard virgins being called promiscuous when they've literally only just like given their first blowjob or something like that. And now they're getting harassed by men because they think they're easy. And like telling them that these type of girls with those reputations aren't worth dating because somehow they're going to like cheat on you or not be like loyal or something. It's complete bullshit. Reputation is a matter of perception, and people can ruin guys specifically ruin reputations when they get rejected. Like, I've heard about men go, oh, this girl is a SLUT, and it's because she wouldn't have sex with him. So this whole thing is BS. Please, men, if you're watching this, listen to someone like, okay, maybe not listen to me, but don't listen to people like this, to guys like this. They're honestly, they have, love is about vulnerability. And like, if you find out someone's a cheater, that's completely different to finding out if they've had sex with someone or if they have friends that are guys. Like, come on, in this day and age, there's more to life than just sex. And you know, like, I'm a part of the vegan and the nudity community, and I have plenty, like, and I'm friends with everyone, girls, guys. We all meet up and we all share in a common interest, like veganism or nudism or, you know, having ADHD. Like, we share that, you know, we share that interest. It doesn't always lead to sex. It doesn't have to be about sex and all this stuff. I think like some people just live really shallow lives, or they just been hurt really badly in the past and now they're trying to come up with rules so they can avoid it somehow. But yeah, please, I read every single comment, so please like and subscribe to my channel, and please put your thoughts in the comments because I'd really love to hear them. And I swear to God, I'm only a new channel with my second channel, so I will read every single comment and I will let you know my thoughts, and I look forward to hearing yours. I also have Instagram and Patreon and all that, so if you'd like to support me and follow me on my other social media, all the links will be placed in the description below. So, have a good day!